the ancient kingdom of Oma, where red earth met tall Iroko trees, and the wind carried the voices of ancestors. There lived three revered native doctors, Dibia Enso, High Priest Akaraka, and Seer Mazaaye. They were men whose words bent reality and whose shadows frightened sickness itself. When death began to visit Oma too often, taking children, warriors, and elders alike, the people wailed until their tears soaked the soil. The king, desperate and afraid, summoned the three men and begged them to speak to the spirits and stop death from walking freely among his people. The three gathered beneath the sacred moon and performed rituals older than memory. They sang, poured libation, and called upon Chukwu, the keeper of life's gate. Through forbidden incantations, they chained death to the spirit world, sealing the doorway between the living and the dead. When the sun rose, no one died. Spears no longer killed, sickness vanished, and even the old, whose backs had bent like dry branches, continued to breathe. The kingdom rejoiced, praising the three men as saviors, never knowing that the balance of life had been quietly broken. At first, Oma overflowed with celebration. Drums echoed day and night, and people called the land the kingdom of eternal breath. Warriors fought without fear, elders spoke endlessly, and the sick rose from mats meant for final goodbyes. Graves became empty scars in the earth, unused and forgotten. The three native doctors walked proudly among the people, receiving gifts, titles, and praise fit for gods. But as seasons passed, strange things began to surface. The elders grew weary but could not rest. Wounds healed, yet pain lingered like a stubborn shadow. More troubling still, the women noticed a silence in their wombs. No cries of newborns echoed through the huts. Midwives waited with empty hands, and naming ceremonies vanished. The land that could not bury its dead also could not welcome new life, though no one yet understood why. The women of Oma gathered one dawn beneath the silk cotton tree, their faces marked with sorrow. Many had conceived before, yet now their bellies lay flat as dry land in Hamatan. Even newly married women felt no stirring of life within them. They carried offerings to the shrine, pleading with the spirits, but the answers came only as cold wind. Fear began to whisper through the kingdom, fear deeper than death itself. An aged midwife named Mama Ogechi, whose hands had welcomed more children than anyone alive, confronted the three priests. She spoke with trembling strength, saying, "A river that does not flow forward will rot." That night, the spirits finally spoke to Seer Mazaaye in a dream, revealing a hidden truth. Life and death were twins, born together and never meant to be separated. As long as death was chained, the spirit war could not release new souls into wombs. The priest awoke in terror, realizing their power had starved the future. Shaken by guilt, the three native doctors returned to the sacred grove, their pride broken like a cracked calabash. They saw visions of unborn children wandering the spirit land, knocking on doors that would never open. High Priest Akaraka wept openly, confessing that they had acted out of fear, not wisdom. For the first time, they understood that immortality was not a blessing but a curse when it stole renewal. The spirits demanded a great sacrifice, not of blood, but of honor. The three men had to undo their spell publicly. Before the entire kingdom, they broke the sacred chain they had forged, releasing death back into the world. That very night, an old elder passed peacefully in his sleep, and as dawn broke, the first pregnant woman in years felt life stir within her. The people mourned and rejoiced at once, learning that sorrow and joy are woven from the same cloth. In time, Oma returned to its natural rhythm. Children were born again, and the land echoed with laughter and cries alike. Funerals and naming ceremonies shared the same paths, reminding everyone that endings make room for beginnings. The three native doctors, still seeing the affairs of the people, teaching wisdom to future generations, warning them never to challenge the balance of the unseen world. To this day, elders of Oma tell this story by firelight, saying, "A world without death is a world without tomorrow. Life must flow like a river, moving forward, never frozen." And so the people learned that true wisdom is not in stopping fate, but in understanding why it exists.